Hey everybody, Ryan here. Alright, gonna go over all the games from the 3rd of March 2021. I'm gonna start us off like I do every video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button in the bottom right hand corner of the screen, and if you can't find that one, then underneath the screen on the bottom right hand corner again, it'll be right down there with the notification bell. Be notified when I drop a new video. Alright, other than that, let's get started with the games from the 3rd of March 2021. First game was between Washington and Boston. Zdeno Chara returns to Boston, playing for Washington now. And the Capitals win 2-1 in shootout. Pretty uneventful first and second period. Scoring-wise, there wasn't much. Then at minute 19 into the third period, David Pasternak's 10th from Brad Marchand. Then at 6:14 of the third, Lars Eller's 5th from Richard Panik and Nicholas Jensen to tie the game for Washington. It goes to shootout or overtime. No scoring in the overtime. Shootout, Jakub Vranas scores the shootout winning goal. Hold on, adjusting my microphone there. Sorry about that. But Jakub Vranas scores the shootout winning goal. Game over. Capitals get 2 points. Boston get 1. Capitals outshot them 28-19. Boston won in the face-off dot, 52-48. Hold on one second while I turn off this watch. I swear, it always is the same time of night. There we go. Okay, sorry about that. Alright. Power plays were 0 for 2 for each team, 6 penalty minutes each. Hits were 28-26 in favor of Washington. Blocks 12-9 in favor of Washington. Both teams 7 giveaways. Vanacek 18 saves, 947 save percentage for the win. And Tuukka Rask 27 saves, 964 save percentage for the loss. Alright, on to the third straight game of Toronto versus Edmonton. Now, Toronto has shut them out 2 straight games. Can that continue? And can they continue their winning streak? And can the Oilers continue that losing streak they're on? And yes to all those questions. Well, except for the shutout one, they did not shut them out this time. 6-1, the Maple Leafs won this game. This 3-game set so far has not been close. Maybe the play has been a little bit closer, but the scores have not been. And that's what really matters in the long run. Alright, 9:03 into the first, Jimmy Vesey's 3rd of the year from Travis Boyd and Jason Spezza. Then at 2:57 of the second, Jimmy Vesey gets his 2nd of the game, 4th of the year, from Jason Spezza and Travis Boyd. So off the bat, the Maple Leafs 4th line is got 2 points each. 4:44 into the second, John Tavares 7th on the power play from Joe Thornton and Mitch Marner. 7:02 into the second, Ilya Mikheyev's 3rd from Zach Hyman and Pierre Engvall. At 13:46, Oilers finally get a goal against the Maple Leafs. First one in almost, 6, 7, 8, almost 8 full periods. That's how long the shutout streak was going. But Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, 10th of the year from Leon Draisaitl and Chris Russell. At 18:22, William Nylander makes it 5-1, his 10th of the year from John Tavares and Morgan Riley. Then 10:33 of the third, Zach Hyman 7th from Jason Spezza and TJ Brody. Alright, you're seeing it on the screen. 3-point game for Jason Spezza, 3 assists. That's a Jason Spezza from days past. That's more of when he was with Danny Heatley and Daniel Effertson on that line with Ottawa. That's what he'd do nightly, it seemed like. But it's nice to see him get those points. It really is. And John Tavares broke this night on his goals. Finally getting a goal tonight. Travis Boyd, 2 assists. 2 assists. Jimmy Vesey, 2 goals. Let's see, any other multi-pointers? Tavares had a goal and an assist tonight. Zach Hyman, a goal and an assist, I believe. Yep, goal and assist. Yep, and that's it. And actually, Austin Matthews was back in this game for Toronto. Didn't get a single point. They scored 6 goals without Matthews getting a point. And Frederik Andersen was back in net for them tonight, too. So, 2 guys back from injury, always helpful. And having a 4th line that had 7 points tonight. Definitely a positive there too. Alright. Toronto outshot the Oilers 32-27. Toronto beat them in the faceoff dot 57-43. Toronto was 2 for 5 on the power play. And the Oilers had no power plays. 0 penalty minutes for Maple Leafs, 10 for the Oilers. Hits were 42-21 in favor of the Oilers. Blocks 20-11 in favor of the Maple Leafs. Giveaways 17-12. Edmonton was 17. Terrible. Anderson, 26 saves, 963 save percentage. And Mike Smith, 26 saves, 813 save percentage. Yeesh. Here we go again. It wasn't as bad this time, at least. I gotta give them credit there. That it actually wasn't like they were completely outplayed. Well, parts of it they were. Alright. Not Maple Leafs, wow. St. Louis Blues win over the Ducks 3-2. This one, the scoring started 14:45 into the first. Oscar Sundqvist, 4th of the year, on the power play. I told you how many injuries they have when Oscar Sundqvist is on your power play. From David Perron and Torrey Krug. Then at 10:02 of the second, Braden Schen's 11th. That was a power play goal. I don't know why I didn't write the power play goal symbol there. But that was a power play goal from Torrey Krug and Oscar Sundqvist. Then at 14:13 of the second, the Ducks make a 1-goal game. Max Comtois' 9th of the year from Troy Terry. Yes, he has returned to the lineup after 3 healthy scratches in a row. And Ryan Getzlaf. Getzlaf actually looked good in this game. I'm not going to lie. That whole line actually looked pretty good out there, especially in the second and the third. Then at 13:08 of the third, Zach Sanford's 7th on the power play from Jordan Kyrou and Mike Hoffman. Ducks would make another 1-goal game, though. Another 1-goal loss. 19:51 into the third, Rickard Rakell's 3rd of the year from Trevor Zegras' first career point. Congratulations to him. Front end Cam Fowler. Like I said, making a 1-goal game, but it was too little too late situation. Alright, so 3 power play goals for the Blues. A team that had been suffering on the power play of late broke out in this game. Against what was the 7th ranked penalty kill. Probably going to drop below the top 10 is my guess now. Because that's not good. Because they were 3 for 3 on the power play tonight, St. Louis. Ducks outshot the Blues 29-21. Blues won the faceoff dot 51-49. Penalty minutes were 6 each. Hits were 31 each. Blocks 17-12 in favor of the Blues. Giveaways 10-8. Blues with 10. Bennington 27 saves for 931 save percentage. And John Gibson, another sub-900 game. 18 saves, 857 save percentage. On to Minnesota versus Vegas. Can Vegas extend that division lead? Yes, they can. 5-1 to beat the Minnesota Wild tonight. 2:03 into the first, Alex Tuch's 9th from Cody Glass and Nicholas Hague. 5:03 into the second, Jonathan Marchessault's 7th from Alex Tuch and William Karlsson. Then 9:58 into the second. At that point, Minnesota made it 2-1. Marcus Foligno's 7th, giving him 6 points in his last 5 games. 8 in his last 6. From Ian Cole and Kevin Fiala. Then 11:08 of the third, Mark Stone makes it 3-1. His 5th of the year from Chandler Stevenson. Then at 16:38, Chandler Stevenson's 6th. Unassisted, 17:41, William Karlsson's 6th from Nicholas Hague. Alright, the Wild outshot the Golden Knights 37-28. Faceoffs, Vegas won 52-48. Power plays 0 for 3 for Minnesota, 0 for 2 for Vegas. Penalty minutes 8-6, Vegas with 8. Hits 25-23 in favor of Vegas. Blocks 17-15 in favor of Minnesota. Giveaways 9-4. Vegas with 9. And the goalies, Cam Talbot, 23 saves, 852 save percentage for the loss. And Fleury, 36 saves, 973 save percentage. Now on to Arizona versus LA. LA won 3-2. I'm sorry, that's in reverse. I reversed the symbols but not the score. It was actually 3-2 Arizona win. Alright, 9:26 into the second. Clayton Keller 7th on the power play from Jordan Osterley and Oliver Ekman-Larsson. 10:59 in the second, LA ties it. Drew Doughty 6th on the power play for Adrian Kempe and Andrei Kopitar. 12:40 into the second, Nick Schmaltz 7th on the power play from Connor Garland and Jacob Chikrin. Sorry about that. 12:53 into the second, Johan Larsson's 3rd unassisted. That would end up being the game-winning goal. Because 13:47 into the third, Gabriel Velarde's 6th from Mikey Anderson and Andreas Athanasiou. LA outshot Arizona 42-23. LA beat Arizona in the faceoff dot 62-38. Arizona was 2 for 3 on the power play. LA 1 for 4. Penalty minutes were 8-6. Arizona with 8. Hits 25-10 in favor of Arizona. Blocks 16-6 in favor of Arizona. And giveaways 9-2. LA with 9. Ronta had 40 saves, 952 save percentage. And Quick 20 saves, 870 save percentage. Now, last game of the evening. This one got a little interesting towards the end. Colorado versus San Jose. Colorado wins 4-0. Scoring didn't begin until 14:24 into the second period. Mikko Rantanen's 9th of the year from Nathan MacKinnon and Gabriel Landeskog. Then at 5:29 of the third, Samuel Girard's 4th from Mikko Rantanen and Gabriel Landeskog. 8:08 into the third, Joakim Blichfeld of the San Jose Sharks gets a 5-minute major for check to the head of Nathan MacKinnon. MacKinnon would not return to the game. They would review it and give him a 5-minute major. Now, I don't mind Colorado. I don't have anything against the team. San Jose I have a problem with. I've always had that problem because my family's all Shark fans and I'm a Ducks fan, so we have our little rivalry. Now, I watched this numerous times. It looks like Blichfeld is going for a hit. 100%. Now, do I think that he purposely targeted McKinnon's head? I don't think so. I really don't. It looked like he was trying to catch a shoulder and he missed. Either way, he hit a guy in a vulnerable position. In this day and age in the NHL, that's a no-no. So, 5-minute major with the match penalty, so he's guaranteed at least the game. Now, the NHL can review it again and decide that it wasn't even warranted a 5-minute major, in which case they'll take that back and probably fine him at that point, because it was definitely, he hit him in the head. On purpose or not, he still hit him in the head. This day and age, you can't do it. It's a no-no. It's going to be a trouble every single time. Now, this guy has played, with today's game, 4 games in his career. 3 last year at the end of the year, and this was his first game this year. Do I think they're going to throw the book at him? It may depend on how long how long MacKinnon is actually injured for. Now, from the early reports, Landeskog, I guess, was saying that he was up around the locker room and looked to be fine. But as we all have learned watching hockey and other sports, head injuries don't show up right away. He may not show symptoms till this time tomorrow, because it takes about, at most, 24 hours for the early signs to show up. Now, he was caught on the jaw, and was it the hardest hit in the world? No. Which is probably the lucky thing for him, honestly. And maybe the saving grace for Blichfeld as well. Now, he has no history, so they aren't going to throw like a 20-game ban on him or something like that. It wasn't that vicious of a hit. But he did take out one of the top talents in the league, so he may get a couple extra games just because it was Nathan MacKinnon. If he had done that to like a Tyson Jost, I'm not even sure it would have been a 5-minute major, honestly. I think it had more to do with who he hit. But still, he hit the guy in the head, on purpose or an accident. It doesn't change anything. The intent, honestly, doesn't matter at this point in this NHL world. It's, you did it, you gotta deal with the consequences. Now, I don't think he'll get as long a suspension because it did not seem like it was absolutely on purpose. And if you disagree, let me know in the comments, please. I'd like to hear your side of it. I really do. That's just how I viewed it. And you know what? To this day, we still are debating if Todd Bertuzzi purposely drove Steve Moore's head into the ice. That debate is still raging amongst hockey fans that were fans back then and watched it live. I sure as heck watched it live. I didn't think he drove his head onto the ice on purpose. I think it was more so he knocked him out with a punch and the momentum dragged him down with him. But there are those who say he drove his head into the ice on purpose. Okay. At this point, it really doesn't matter anymore. I mean, well, other than the Steve Moore who has a lifetime injury from it, but for us hockey fans, it doesn't play a part in hockey anymore. But it's still a hot button issue. Just like for those who have been watching long enough, Dale Hunter's hit on Pierre Turgeon. Not Pierre Turgeon. No, that was Pierre Turgeon. In the Stanley Cup playoffs, about a minute after Turgeon scored a goal. He still followed through on a hit long after the play was over with. Separated his shoulder and ended any chance for the Islanders that year in the playoffs, really. So, memories don't go away in hockey. Now, if this Blichfeld kid plays against Colorado again later this year, there might be something he has to answer for. Because you don't go hitting a star player like that. And in this day and age, there's too much of this whiner stuff. Oh, there should be no repercussions other than the suspension. Well, you know what? It wouldn't happen if there were repercussions for doing that crap on the ice. Let them go after him, and then it's over with. Plain and simple. It's a simple code. It's really not that hard to understand. I mean, it's a simple code. It really is. You don't have to like it. Does the world care that we don't like things? No, the world doesn't care. I'm sorry. This doesn't... It's a simple thing. You do that. Next time you play up, line up, take your lumps. Boom. Done. Over with. Okay. Moving on. Alright. That's just my little rant about that. Sorry about that. Alright. Moving on. Like I said, let me know what you think of the hit in the comments. And do you think it was on purpose or do you think it was an accident? Alright. 8:23 into the third. Gabriel Landeskog scores his sixth of the year on the power play for Nazem Kadri and Mikko Rantanen. That was the only power play goal they would score on that 5-minute major. Of course, they'd take a 2-minute penalty later on, killing 2 minutes of it. 14:34 into the third. Mikko Rantanen's 10th of the year from Nazem Kadri and Gabriel Landeskog. Kadri had 2 assists. Rantanen and Landeskog had 4 points each. Landeskog had, 1 goal and 3 assists, and Rantanen 2 goals, 2 assists. There you go. No points for the Sharks, obviously. I don't know, no points for Sharks players, I should say. Colorado outshot them 38-26. Colorado killed them in the faceoff dot 60-40. Colorado 1 for 4 on the power play. Sounds like 0 for 3. Now, I didn't get how penalty minutes were 14-16. Because last I checked, it's a 5-minute major, and they give you usually 15 minutes for a game misconduct on the sheet. So right there, that's 20 minutes. I'm not sure where that went, but okay. Hits were 15 each, actually. Blocks 22-10 in favor of San Jose. Giveaways 15-8. San Jose with 15. Honestly, I think that's the worst giveaway game I've seen from San Jose all season, which is a good sign because if this is their worst game this far into the season, that's not that bad. Grubauer got the win, 26 save shutout, and Jones 34 saves, 895 save percentage. He deserved a fade better than what he got. Unfortunately, no offensive help for him tonight. Alright, but anyways, Colorado's in the winning category. Hopefully MacKinnon is not out long, if at all, because that could be a devastating injury. Luckily, they still have a lot of really good offensive players that can play in his stead. Well, you can't replace someone like MacKinnon, truthfully, but putting guys who could possibly add something to the team, you know? And hopefully Blichfeld, if he plays Colorado again, take your lumps, dude. Just get in there, fight. I know you fight in AHL. I've seen the videos. So it's not like you're scared to absolutely fight. So just take the lumps, end it, done next time you play. If you're even in the AHL at that point. Alright, other than that, that's it for the games for today. Let me know what you think of the hit in the comments. And other than that, just keep it peaceful, please. Disagree, that's fine. Just don't start attacking people. Alright. Other than that, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Like, comment, share, and I will see you all next video.